Alright, what is up guys? This is Brandon on Brandon Coin and I am back. I just got a Founders Edition GTX1080. These are the legit big boy original. Not necessarily great for mining, but I always wanted one and I got this one for a pretty decent deal. I actually bought it over on my Discord page. Every now and then some people buy and sell some stuff on there. And I guess, yeah, I'll share what I got it with. I paid $400 bucks for it, so I consider it a good deal right now. However, does that hold true for when you're actually watching this video? Who knows? But this is the 8GB model GTX 1080. It's not a Ti. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful right there? The unboxing of this card is one thing to be said. Inspired by gamers, built by NVIDIA. Look at this. This is something else. So he did mine on this card a little bit, or probably a lot of bit, but no big deal. You know what? That's to be expected. You're buying from a miner. I am a miner. I plan on actually using this card in my main workstation for doing my video editing and some light gaming on it. I'm not going to push this card anywhere near what it's actually designed to be doing, which is like you know, some light VR or some like 4K gaming, nothing like that. But what's this little sleeve that it comes with? What is this? Oh, welcome to GeForce GTX Gaming. So let's see here. Oh, you get a little badge. I didn't even know that. You get like a badge to stick on your computer. Stick once, stick wisely. I like that. And it just says like, welcome to GeForce Gaming over there. What's this? A support guide. We don't need any support, hopefully. Quick start guide. Just a bunch of gibberish that I don't need. I'll put this all back in here. That's really cool. If I ever resell this card, it's kind of really nice to have this kind of information and documentation with it. So props to CB Scott. That's who sold it to me. He also builds some rigs, and he got this card in, and I think he had a bunch of them actually, but this was one of the last 1080s that he had that he didn't sell off. But I will notice that my other 1080s have they have an 8-pin and a 6-pin plug. I'll actually show y'all that here in a second. Here's my MSI Gaming 1080, and if you'll notice, it has a, well, let's see if it'll focus. It has a 6-pin and an 8-pin plug on it, and I guess that's just for the extra power delivery. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be using this one as my main 1080, so it'll go right here with the HDMI plug in it. This 1080 will get scooted to the outside, so that way it'll be able to breathe from the outside air, whereas the blower style card will be kind of like up against it. I believe that'll work the best, and I'll be using the blower style card for my monitor, display, games, but I'd like to actually put them against each other and see how they compare. So MSI Gaming GTX 1080 versus Founders Edition GTX 1080. I know how this is probably going to play out, but it's still interesting. I want to find out, and I guarantee you guys want to. So stick around. Alright guys, so originally this system only had a 500 watt power supply in it, and to run two 1080s, that's not going to be enough. So I have another 500 watt power supply. I'm going to use one of these, which is a dual power supply adapter. It's got a plug that goes in the motherboard, it's got a plug that goes in one power supply, and then a plug that goes in the other power supply. So when I press the power button, both power supplies fires up the motherboard, all good. Nothing being powered while other stuff's off or on, or just it just works. So that's what we're gonna throw in here, and yeah, let's go. Alright guys, so I just booted it up and I had to it asked me to restart it. I normally just boot it up, and if it doesn't do anything, then I'll open up the device manager. On Windows 10, all you gotta do is search device down below and then come up with the device manager, then go to the display adapters. If there's any like unknown adapters down here, you just click on it and you click either update driver or find driver or something like that. But all my cards are showing up: GT1030, GTX1050 Ti, and the both 1080s. So let's see here. Alright guys, so I've managed to benchmark everything on this GTX 1080 except Equihash. I took all my overclocks off, so I'm running it all off of base, and I'm going to try to run the quick benchmark, and that's what it does. Why does it do that? It runs every other algorithm except for Equihash, oddly enough. For now, I'm just going to leave Equihash off, but it still bothers me, you know, because it seems like something's wrong. So comment down below if y'all know anything about that. I looked online and some people are like, oh, update drivers, but all my drivers are up to date, and yeah. Everything else is good though. It actually plays some video games. I loaded up Fortnite. I mean, that's not a hard game at all, and it'll mine on everything else. It just won't mine Equihash, oddly enough. What is up, guys and gals? I'm back. I just got off of the camera and now I'm on the actual desktop. Just to show y'all, I'm running the same overclocks from the this is the MSI 1080, the gaming edition, and then this is the reference cooler. I turned off Equihash on both cards just to try to make it fair, even though that's probably one of the top earning algorithms for 1080s right now. My reference card, as I said earlier, crashes every time it tries to run Equihash. It mines everything else, but it just doesn't mine Equihash. So I turned Equihash off on both of them, and now we're gonna fire it up and see how laggy we get. And we will see what they're actually mining. Ooh. Ooh. Got $5.56 a day right there. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you which card's getting what speed. It just runs it on one miner. So I don't even want to turn that off. $5.56 is so appetizing. But here, let me stop that. We'll leave on the reference card first. Alright, it looks like the reference card is doing 47 megahash. Okay, 44 megahash. 44.9, so we'll say 45 megahash. Maybe, yeah. We'll say 45 megahash, or right at $2 a day. And now let's see what the MSI Gaming is doing. Oh, look at that. 51 megahash off the hip. Alright, so the MSI Gaming obviously blows the reference card out of the water. I still cannot figure out. I've been looking on the internet and wasting a bunch of time, but cannot figure out why this reference card does not like Equihash. If anybody else has the same experience, please comment down below. I've been through a bunch of cards now and I have not ran into this. Otherwise, like, the card's great. Like, it's, you know, I called up one of my friends and he's like, oh, you got a bad card. But it's just weird that the card would be fine on everything else except Equihash. Like, maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. But thank you guys for watching. This is Brandon on Brandon Coin, and I will see y'all later. Adios.